Sagittarius, welcome to the Tarot Room. My name is Robyn. And Sag, today let's do a what you don't see coming style reading. Let's see what's coming next, what's coming in your direction, what you need to be aware of, get ahead of the energies. No more surprises, but let's see what's coming towards you in the, well, Sagittarius. Dream big, baby, because this is going to be better than you can imagine. That's the best card in this Oracle deck, so that's what's up, that's what's going on. Well, that was really loud, sorry about that, but let's see what's coming towards you. Let's see what this is, let's see, well, let's get into it. So dream big, no glass ceilings placed upon you. Know that the sky, the universe is your limit. Actually, there are no limits. We have the Lovers. We have the Six of Pentacles, so Gemini energy. Could be love, or the Lovers, you know, is really about a choice. That was the original meaning of the card, is a decision, a choice. Are you going to give in to temptation, or are you going to do what's best for you? And they got the Six of Pentacles here. We got ourselves the Ace of Wands. Let's center my cards. Don't know why I do that when they're like, it's like, let's read my cards over here when I'm sitting over here. Makes no sense. Okay. Ace of Wands. What else we have for Sag? Spirit guides. What's this energy? What's coming towards them? What's next for Sagittarius? Nine of Wands. Okay, a little wounded warrior energy. Two of Pentacles. Definitely some kind of choice to make here. Knight of Swords. Hello, Emperor. A little bit of Aries energy in the house. Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Hermit, Virgo energy. There's a Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles, there's an element of discipline, perseverance, hard work. When we think of the game of tarot, the Knight of Pentacles is the one who wins. He becomes the king. He gets what he wants because of his determination, perseverance, and hard work. So let's talk, and patience. Patience is a virtue, baby. All right, let's talk about the Lovers. What's this? What is this? What are we talking about? What's this dream big? What is coming towards Sag that they're not expecting? Yeah, I got new clarifiers. The other ones are ripped and they're no good anymore. I'm going to have to buy a new deck because I really like that deck. All right, we got ourselves the Three of Wands. The Ten of Swords is in reverse. We have the Hierophant. Okay. There's Judgment. Even Apology. Seven of Cups. You're not sure why. Ace of Cups. You definitely have a decision. There's the Sun. The Ten of Swords in reverse is a very traumatic energy, but here I'm feeling I'm vibing the card quite differently. I feel like the pain of the past is being relieved, right? So we can live in the past, we can focus on the past, we can be victims, or we can make the decision to look towards our future and learn from the past. Use it as a stepping stone, an experience. From my understanding, from listening to the millionaires, the billionaires, and the happiest and most successful people, there are always challenges, there are always barriers, there are always failures, but they don't look at them like failures. And that's the energy that I feel here. You're not looking at it like that. You're taking the swords out, taking the trauma out, you've done the healing, you've seen the value of that experience, right? See how the Three of Wands has his back to that traumatic energy and the swords are now coming out. So he's looking towards his future. So I feel that you're making the decision to look towards your future and learn from the past instead of holding on to it, right? Okay. You're telling me to give you this example. I'll do it. I'll give it to you. I was on YouTube and I was watching a video. Actually, I really wasn't watching the video. I was comment surfing. Have you ever done that? Where you're just looking at what the people are saying. And there was this girl in the comment section and she said, she blames her parents for her misery because when she was 16, they forced her to get a job. When she was 20, they forced her to move out of her house. They didn't take care of her. She had to do all these things. And she was all mad at her parents for forcing her to do those things. And I instantly thought, I mean, that you could be mad at that, or you could appreciate that because they taught you how to be sovereign. They taught you how to be independent. They taught you how to take care of yourself. This girl was 24. She had her own business. Like, so it's all about the way that we look at that past experience. And this is that energy, except instead of looking at it like you're mad at your parents or you're victimized, you're looking at the positive. All right, yeah, but that sucked. I didn't want that job, but you know what? Here's what I learned. Here what the value was. Here how's it benefited me. You're looking at the positive of a negative situation and you're removing the swords from your back. I think it's a beautiful energy to start this reading. And when you're in that energy and you're looking at things from a positive and you're learning, that's when things fall into place, right? That's when our dreams come true because we're learning from the past instead of holding on to it. All right, so there's that energy to start this reading. What's the Six of Pentacles? That's the card charity, kindness, balance. The Knight of Pentacles is in reverse here. The Hierophant came out twice. There's a lot of spiritual lessons being learned here. How holding on to the past doesn't benefit you. It's that balance. There's the Wheel of Fortune. And in this situation, I'm going to say that's alchemy, baby. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, but I kind of feel like that's you. With the Five of Swords, I feel like you're in a very stable, a very grounded, a very self-aware, right? The King of Pentacles is a very self-aware guy. So I feel you're creating that balance. It's kind of like the teachings of Lao Tse, right? If you're living in the past, you're depressed. If you're living in the future, you're anxious. Live in the present, it's a gift. And with the Ace of Wands here, I feel like we're definitely coming into a consciousness reading, and I feel like the Ace of Wands is planting seeds into your reality. What you plant in your reality is what you see, right? It's what you're experiencing, right? Life doesn't come to you. Life comes from you. So it's like you're going after life. You're planting the seeds of the things that you want. You're learning that being stuck in the past does not benefit you. It actually hinders you and holds you back. And the number one reason, I learned this, I'm studying the Akashic Records, and I want to, when we're doing tarot, we're basically tapping into the Akashic Records, but we're using tools. So I'm trying to strengthen that skill without using the tarot. And what I've learned the most is that the number one reason that people don't get what they want in life, or they don't accomplish it, is they don't truly believe in themselves and they don't truly go after it. So this is that energy where you're believing in yourself, you're going after it, you know that you have the tools and the resources, you know that you have the skills and the gifts to make it happen. And with this Ace of Wands, you're planting it into your reality. You know your purpose, you know what you want to do here, you know you've learned from the past. So there's an energy of great growth and stride in that growth and grounding your goals into your reality here. So this Ace of Wands is your passion, right? There's your third eye. It's lit, it's sparkling, it's having a great time, and it's bringing your dreams into your reality. Now again, I just got the same thing. The Two of Wands with the Nine of Wands. You can make the choice to learn to hold on to the pain, to hold on to the sorrow, to hold on to the things that happened that were difficult in your past. Or you can realize that with the Nine of Wands energy, you're 10 feet from the top of Mount Everest. In the tarot deck, I'm making my Nine of Wands. I say it all the time, right? I had to do it in my own deck. He's 10 feet from the top of Mount Everest. You're almost there. You may have learned a few things along the road. You may only trust yourself and learn to rely on yourself. There could be that type of energy there as well, but you're almost there. So that's the point of the card, and you can make the choice to focus on where you're heading, or to choice to where you're focused on where you were. The Two of Pentacles is my Carl Jung card, right? So understanding the ebbs and flows of life. And then when you look at the transition of this card, the Knight of Swords is running directly into the Emperor. You got the Midas touch, ding! So you're moving forward here, very ambitious, very goal-oriented. So definitely whatever this goal is, whatever we're talking about, whether it's business, friendship, love, buying your dream house, building your dream house, my dream in life is to become a gypsy and just go on the road and just travel across Canada, maybe in America if I get my passport, but I don't have my passport. I'm trapped in Canada right now. And just go on the road and just see the beautiful country and the land that I live in. Whatever your goal is, that's something I can't do till my son's older, but whatever your goal is, whatever your aspiration is, whatever it is that you have on your mind, dream big. Don't limit yourself and don't doubt yourself here, Sagittarius, because there's a lot of ambitious energy here. And from what I can see is you'll be able to accomplish that ambition. You'll be able to create that goal. The Emperor takes control. He goes after what he wants, right? It's the divine masculine. But when we think about the Aries energy, Aries are the leader. Follow the leader, leader, leader. They go after what they want. They don't care what other people say or do. They do what they do and they go after it. They got to be the leader. They got to be in charge. So this is a very take charge energy. Taking charge of your goals, taking charge of your reality, taking charge of you and your life. And it's taking your power back here. Okay. So is that like, is what they don't see? This is like I don't see coming reading, but well, sometimes they just tell us what they need to tell us. They jumped into a consciousness reading here. There's the Chariot. You don't see how successful it's going to be. And there's the Eight of Swords, letting go of those old dogmas. So whoever this reading is for, it's like you're doubting yourself or you don't believe that you can accomplish this goal, and you can. And that's the point of the reading. You can. What's on the bottom? The Three of Pentacles. Master that craft, bae. The Three of Pentacles is a master of his craft. He's worked hard. He's, what's that saying? It's like, if you want to be really good at something, you got to do 100 hours of it, right? If you're an artist, you got to draw for 100 hours to really master that craft. If you're a tarot reader, you got to read for 100 hours to really master that craft. So I can't remember what the saying is, but there's something about like 100 hours. It's putting in the hard work. It's the discipline, but it's mastering that craft. And I feel like you've already mastered it. You're going to move forward in a very successful manner with that Chariot, right? The Chariot is the Emperor being successful. He's gone after his goals. He's accomplished a lot. He's had a war, had some challenges, internal, external. Things have not been easy, but he overcomes that. So there's a lot of success, a lot of prosperity. You will accomplish this goal, no doubt. But the message here again is to release old dogmas, old belief system, things that hold you back. So there's something from the past that got caught, made you doubt yourself, made you feel like you couldn't do it, didn't believe in yourself, whatever that would be. It's different for all of us, but it usually does stem from our past. And sometimes what I'm learning as well is it's your past life. So if you're thinking, well, my life is perfect, I've never had anything bad happen to me. Really? But it could be a blockage from a previous life as well. So don't forget that. We got to clear out that karma, clear out those blockages. But believe in yourself, Saggy, because when you know thyself, you know that you can do anything. And there's you. There's death. There's the world. There's your death. Wow. What is your goal? Because you're going to be very successful. There's your change. There's your new cycle. The death here, I feel, is like changing the way. It's like the death of the old you. It's like a new you. It's like a new version of yourself, right? It's like the phoenix rising from the ashes. And when you look back like 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, you don't even recognize who you used to be. And, you know, when we think of the world is like the birthing pain. You got to go through that pain, that labor to get the biggest miracle in your life, right? Which is children, in that sense. But in a metaphorical sense, you do have to go through that labor, that birthing pain, that growth in order to truly evolve into the best version of yourself. So what you don't see coming is unlimited success and prosperity, but it's you creating it through transferring your mind through your spiritual growth. There's the Eight of Wands, moving into uncharted territories, but it's going to move quick. So it's kind of like that energy. As soon as you put your mind to this, and as soon as you go after this, we have a lot of quick energy going on. So let's say it's a business and you haven't been starting your business. You're going to start that business and it's going to fly. It's going to... I can't think of that expression. I'm having a brain fart. Whatever it is, it's just going to move quickly, okay? I'm just going to move on. I'm having a brain fart. I'm totally blank. But there's an expression there. I can't remember what it is, but it's going to move quite quickly. Okay, I kept that general, but is there anything else that you want to say to Sag? Is there any... Motherfucker! 10 of Pentacles. Sagittarius. So, believe in yourself, baby. Because this is going to be the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. The 10 of Pentacles is success. It's prosperity. It's building a legacy. It's generational wealth. But on a consciousness level, this card is all about the queen on the chessboard. You're making moves. You're making big moves. You know and are confident in yourself. And that's why, you know, in the game of chess, you're trying to kill the queen. Because she's the most powerful player in the game. You're powerful, Sag, beyond your wise, you're wise and more powerful beyond what you think. Beyond your years. Beyond your years. What does that mean? I don't know. What does that mean? Ah! Yeah, see? The Page of Wands in reverse, and there's the Two of Wands. So there's, you know, the Page of Wands can be a creative block. It can be a lack of excitement, but I really feel like it's a doubt. I feel like someone put a doubt in your mind. And there's you highlighting your spiritual growth and your evolution. When people speak bad about you, it's a reflection of them, not you. When people put you down, it's a reflection of them, not you. And there's your spiritual growth, and there's you making the different decisions as you progress forward. So, dream big. This is going to be better than you can imagine. Don't doubt that. Believe in yourself, Saggy. Okay, that's what I got. That's an excellent energy around the Sagittarius collective, baby. So let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say. And we'll jump back into the tarot. We'll do a potential outcome. We'll go to the beginning of August. We'll see how this is playing out. Because right now I see an energy of going after it. We'll see how things are progressing in a month for you. And I got to show you this. This guy's sticking out. The king. Wow. We have the Knight directly to the King. And there's the Ace of Pentacles. So... there's your stability, there's your foundation. But look at the King. He's got the gray the gray hair, because he's wise. He's wise beyond his years. Tells me you have an old soul, you have a lot of knowledge built in there, and I feel like maybe you're tapping into some of those gifts and some of that knowledge that you have. Okay, now let's grab some oracles. Oh no, I'm gonna say, okay. So when it comes to the Ace of Pentacles, right, all the aces represent fresh starts and new beginnings, and this is just a reminder and an emphasis that this beginning will be successful. So plant that seed into your reality, because it's the best thing you'll ever do. Okay, let's grab your oracles now. Let's see what they want to say, and we'll get back into the tarot. So what does Sagittarius need to surrender to anchor this, to bring it in? The wisdom of your body. You wise ass soul. Okay, Listen to your body's messages about a person or a situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. And if you're energized and happy, move forward. Let's get your Akashic Record message. Which is the Akashic Record for Sagittarius? What's the Akashic Record message here? Grounding. Yeah, okay. You're being asked to ground yourself. You've been spending too much time in your head, and it's time to pay attention to your body and to the earth. Go outside, plant your feet on the ground, and enjoy the centering feeling that it brings. I also feel like on a deeper level, it's grounding this into your reality. No more thinking about it, no more contemplating, and no more visualizing it. It's going after that visualization and bringing it in, baby. I do want to grab the career for those of you where this is a career or a purpose or a job or something. What's the career advice for Sagittarius? Reflection. It's time to revisit the past and figure out what you want to do. Knowing what you don't like will show you what you truly love. The past can teach us more than we realize. All right, let's do it. Let's get down to it. Let's get your potential outcome. Now, Sag, when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, like I said, let's see where you are at the beginning of August. Let's go a month out. Let's see how things are progressing, how they're doing, how you're feeling. Let's talk about, well, you are feeling good. Let me tell you something here. Can it get any better than this? The Temperance and the Empress. Empress energy in the house. But there it is again. You know, Neo-Trinity, Jesus and Mary, Quetzalcoatl and whoever his wife was. So there's an element here of truly balance. And when you balance that feminine and masculine, boom, the magic happens. There's a very powerful energy around you right now, Sagittarius. And as most people who watch and read tarot know, Temperance is you, Sagittarius. Okay? So Sag is feeling like the Empress and the Emperor combined, a strong balance between the feminine and the masculine. The Ace of Swords, breakthrough, clarity. This is the Ace of Success too, right? That breakthrough, that clarity, that realization, those truths create a lot of success. But we have 3 aces. So when 3 aces come out in a reading, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, it's badass success. It's very similar to the 6 of Wands energy. So this is going to make you very happy. 7 of Pentacles, we see progress. And there's the 6 of, this is your purpose, baby. What's on the bottom? The Tower. Damn, what's that? The Sun. The Tower's not always a bad card. You got to look at the cards around it. And the cards around this tower are the Sun. So you don't even realize how big this is going to change your life. This is like a life-changing energy around you. And I'm not being exaggerating. I can exaggerate. I'm a Sag. I get a little carried away sometimes. It's okay. I know that about myself. This is truly life-changing. Like, you're the Empress, you're the Empress and the Emperor. You're sitting there on top of your world. You're feeling good, smelling good, looking good. But the most important part is the confidence. There's your truth, your success, your clarity, your understanding. You see, and you know what you need to do. That third eye is open. You see. There's your progress. This is an excellent card. You're seeing progress. The money tree, ching, ching. If this is, you know, finances, but there's your progress. There's your money tree. But the beautiful thing about the 7 of Pentacles is progress, right? You're seeing things grow. You're seeing things move forward. So there's a lot of forward movement and a lot of progress. And there's the 6 of Cups. So whatever this is, it is your purpose. It is what you're meant to do. And when you fulfill your destiny and when you act without expectations, right? The teachings of Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, when we act without expectations, when we follow our purpose, when we follow our heart, we unlock, right? Success beyond our wildest dreams because we're coming from a good place. And when you come from that place of truth, ethics, honor, humility, you create a lot of success in your life, and that's what I see here. This is life-changing. Oh my gosh, the 9 of Pentacles. I think every good card came out in this reading. So the 9 of Pentacles and the Empress is literal sovereignty. So it's detaching from the matrix. It's creating that sovereign energy. It's relying on you for your happiness, your wealth, your material, success, spiritual wealth, right? Wealth will go both ways. There's no point in being rich if there's no spiritual connection. You'll be miserable. You'll feel empty. But there's no point in being spiritual if you don't have some kind of material connection, because then you're going to be broke, living in a treehouse and singing Kumbaya in the forest, right? Most of us really don't want that. We kind of want a house or an apartment or somewhere to live. Or like I want to be in an RV traveling across the world. So, well, not the world, but the continent. I can't really drive it across the ocean. But life-changing happiness. This will change your life, Sagittarius. Don't doubt it for a moment. I'm going to end it the way I started. Dream big. This will be better than you can imagine. So progress, success, comfortability, life purpose. You have it all, baby. You have it all. You've done the work, Sagittarius. And when you do the work, you get rewarded. That's what I got. That's what's up. That's what you don't see coming. It's badass success and unlimited prosperity and potential coming towards you. But it's self-initiated. You did that and you will create that in your reality. So Sag, I hope you enjoyed your reading. And if you like your reading, if you like my style, I do ask that you like, comment, subscribe. It does help my channel to grow and I really appreciate that. So thank you, Sagittarius. And let's close your reading off as we're doing now with your final message and your yes or no. What is the final message for Sag? The concept of self-care relates to small rituals that can restore feelings of well-being that you may have neglected when dealing with life's tribulations. Choose a daily ritual to practice self-care each day. Why did you choose this ritual and what does it bring to your life? All right, Sag. And for those of you that like the yes or no, let's get your answer. Yes or no? What's the answer for Sagittarius? Yes or no? We got two. Okay, you got two questions there, baby. The first is perhaps. And if you asked a second question or if you were teeter-tottering, oh, okay, wait, ask again. So they just wanted you to rephrase it. Okay, perhaps. It depends on you and the actions that you take, Sag. That's what I got. I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time.